Hey, my people.
Let me
It's your girl,
explain to you what I'm
Ashna
saying.
here.
What you saying?
It's not even like that.
It wasn't
Yeah.
like that, but I saw you.
Baby, I don't love her.
You don't love me? You know what? I don't even want to talk to
She
you.
don't mean nothing
I
to
don't
me.
want to see your face.
She was just
I
telling
just
me.
want to see you walking through that
Baby,
door.
don't.
There ain't nothing else to say.
Why we gotta do it like this? Baby, damn.
Coming home late, it seems you barely beat the
Come in,
sun.
y'all. Y'all know what we're
Tapping
talking
my
about.
shoulder, thinking you gon' get you some.
And
Smelling like some
the live ain't
fragrance
working
that I
out.
don't even wear. So if you want some loving, I suggest you go back there where you came from. Day to day with you, it's always something else. Working my nerve. God
y'all,
knows
come
that
on in.
I don't deserve what
Good
you put
evening.
me through. Cause I've been so true to you.
That
For
with it.
you to come at me with another lame excuse. See, I heard it all before.
Hey,
All of your
cousin.
lies, all of your sweet talk.
It's your-
Baby this, baby that. But your lies ain't working now. Now, look who's hurting now. Look who's hurting I had to shut you down. I had to shut you down. Play the fool for. I was your fool.
Hey,
I believed in you. Yes,
hey,
I
hey,
did.
hey,
Yes,
cousin.
your lies ain't working. Lies ain't working. Look who's hurting.
I'm glad you tuned in, caveman. We want to hear the male input from this too. This topic. It's a good topic.
What were you thinking?
I know we was discussing last week about getting relationship advice from your single friend if you married. Now we're talking about if that spouse or if that partner cheated. What we gonna do? Let's talk about it today, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome to SophistiRatchet Chats. I'm happy to be back with y'all this week. I missed y'all. That last conversation was so good last week. I did not want to get off with y'all, but I had to. Y'all had your girl on there for almost 2 hours. So this week we are back at it. Make sure you share, like, and subscribe. Tell everybody to tune in. We got a hot topic to discuss tonight. We're talking about cheating. This is an ongoing topic, but we really want to get into it because although we don't like anybody to cheat on us, we don't want to be the cheater. But let's really talk about it. Is cheating really a deal breaker, or can you tolerate it if there's no public humiliation? That is the topic tonight. So we're going to get into it because I have a lot of things to say about that. I don't judge anybody who stays with a partner that cheats. I don't judge anybody who has cheated before because we're human. Mistakes are made. But we also know that we don't want to keep dealing with a person that's making the same mistakes over and over and over again. So we got to talk about it. Hey, brother. Self Checkout Podcast is in the building. I'm glad you tuned in because I definitely want to hear what you got to say, brother. I definitely. Yes, yes. Tag everybody. Tag everybody. Hey, friend. Hola. Cousin, you said for you, absolutely. Are you saying absolutely it's a deal breaker? Already, you ready. It's a deal breaker for you, period. That's it. Even if it's one time, I need to know. Hey, Bridget. I don't judge. If a man would just communicate and be honest, it could make a difference. However, there's no comma, but I'm going to say however, comma. What's the however? Just get juicy already. Absolutely. We don't want to judge. Um, but I get it. I agree with that. Just be honest up front. Like, I honestly feel like if you let a person know what your expectations in the relationship is at the beginning, you're giving them the opportunity to deal with it or not. And if they decide to deal with it, they can't complain about how you operating. But at the same time, that's probably not your preference at the beginning of the relationship. And then 2 years down the line, you want to seek other options. You should still say something to your partner. Hey, boo. Hey, Mo. Hey, Risha Risha. Y'all coming on in. Come on in the room. Because we got to talk about these cheaters. Y'all know what I'm saying. But yep, come on in the room. Yes, this is going to be so good. Okay, what will Lita say? Hey, Carla. What's up, girl? Lita says, for me, I believe if you're feeling someone else or want to smash, go to your girl or lady, tell her, and possibly 90% she may say yes. Not I, but there's women who would. um, I mean, they might. I mean, let's be real. This is 2024. They might want to join. Ooh, it gets real juicy if we start talking about that, huh? Yes, like 100% just be honest from the jump. 100%. Be honest from the jump. Let your partner know what your needs are and then go from there. But if your partner is saying that they don't want to deal with you seeing other people and they rather be in a committed relationship, that means that's not the person for you. So set them free so you can do what you want to do. That's my whole thing. I might not be the one for you if you want to see multiple people. Just let me go so you can do you if that's what makes you happy. You know, because if you cheat on me, and this is me speaking from me, okay? I ain't speaking generally for women. I'm speaking for Asha Noel. Hey, cousin. All way in Florida tuning in, baby. I'm sorry if my connection is choppy. Xfinity been sending me messages all day talking about allergies in my area. It's been affecting my work all day. So I'm sorry if I'm choppy or if I pause. I apologize ahead of time. But if something happened, log out and log back in, okay? Don't leave me though. Don't stay gone because I ain't cheat on you. Okay? I'm older now, so I can accept that. I'm a communicator and brutally honest. I can take whatever he may want or say or do. I know that's right. Listen, and that's why I want to play a clip for y'all too. I'm gonna play that in a couple minutes. That's actually in the clip that I'm gonna show you all about. It may matter about the age too and where you are in life, if you will accept it or not. Well, not accept it, but tolerate it. Willie says, I'd rather you tell me that you're interested in someone else. I can respect that better than just going out there doing somebody else. Okay? I ain't gonna like it either way, but I prefer that we had a conversation and then we can depart. Absolutely. Tell me what it is so I know and let me make the decision if I want to tolerate that with you or not. But you can't be selfish and still want to be with a person that does not agree with the way that you want. So I feel like we're talking about a person that kind of just want to be a little bit free. I feel like why you just want to be free then? Why do you want to be in like a committed situation with somebody? If you free, then you don't have to deal with the drama that comes behind somebody finding out you've been dishonest with them. You know? Hey, sissy, that's my sister Zoe, y'all. She said cheating is case by case. I've known people that said one time and it's done, and I've had people communicate and move forward together. Absolutely. Some people are one and done. Some people like, okay, it happened one time, don't do it again. But then what if it happened again after you say that? What's gonna happen? So Monique says, facts. Let's talk about it. Give me an opportunity to choose how I want to proceed. Absolutely. Be free as a single person. Goodbye. Hello. Goodbye and hello. All right. That's it. Just be honest because why be dishonest? There you go. I can't deal with dishonesty. Like, just let me know what it is. Either I'm going to say All right, don't embarrass me though. Or I'm gonna say, no, I ain't with that. God bless you on your journey. Lita said, Lita is why Lita, y'all. I'm sorry, that's my cousin, so I'm gonna say Lita. That's right. Give a woman a choice. Because we have that intuition that's strong. We know when they what they do. Yes. We do take a lot. And we have intuition. So most of the time we already know. We just ask for confirmation. Absolutely. Hey Ty. Depends on the situation. I took my ex back multiple times until I got my ish together, left, and never looked back. Hello. I was there too, so I know. Cause and you're married right now with a man that ain't gonna we're not having it. But anyway, we're gonna keep it moving, okay? Thank God you don't have to deal with that no more. Hallelujah. Carla says, I can't do the cheating crap. Just let me be. Absolutely. Let me be. Some people don't want to deal with it at all. Some people may say, hey, you made this mistake and now we're gonna work towards it. Don't do this again. So let me play this clip before I say what else I want to say. I want y'all to hear this clip from an interview with one of my favorite podcasters and producers of reality TV, the king of reality TV, Carlos King. If y'all don't follow him, go follow him. He has some juicy comments and interviews. Okay,
I done been through that before.
And this is Heavenly. He's interviewing. They recap in one of my favorite shows, Married to Medicine, and they're talking about cheating. So listen to what Heavenly, who's been married to her husband for over almost 30 years, and she's in her 50s. So this is what she has to say about cheating if her husband cheats. Here we go.
I done been through that before, and I done told y'all before my last live, if my man wanted some ass, I'd buy him some. That's how much I love him. Okay? And if he did cheat, y'all ain't gonna change nothing in my life. I'm gonna act like everybody else who stayed with their freaking man. Y'all understand what I'm talking about? And we gonna lay in a Toya ass in a minute. But let me tell you something. I got a good man, okay? He go to work, he make good money, okay? He treat me good and he's kind. If he somebody, you think I'm gonna leave my man? What are you gonna do? I'm gonna protect my man. I'm gonna do like Contessa did. Okay, I'm gonna be mad at everybody in the damn room. I'm gonna curse everybody out, and I'm gonna stay with my damn man. Okay, so y'all come with that shit if you want to. It ain't gonna make me no another man. Yeah, see, Carlos, this is the difference between being 30 and 50. 30, you
Wait.
30, you might be like, oh my God, my man cheated on me. I gotta leave him. Oh my God. At 50, my bills is paid. If he did cheat, y'all get, let me hush.
No, the thing is this. I believe there's a difference between respectful cheating and disrespectful cheating, right?
And my man has done neither.
No, I'm not saying.
Oh no, I'm just saying.
Okay, y'all. That was a lot in that little minute and 30 seconds. Okay. Hey, favorite cousin. Yes, Willie Heavenly is nuts, and it's crazy that her name is Heavenly and she be cussing so much. But she is a hot mess. So let's dig into this what she just said. Okay, listen. Heavenly says she 50 and she gonna stay with her man. She don't care who he go out and cheat with because he pay her bills. He is kind. Okay, he treat her right. She don't have no worries. And Heavenly got her own money too. So I don't think it's necessarily just about the money because she's a very successful dentist. A celebrity dentist now at this point. She has celebrities and Heavenly does not take Medicaid. I looked it up. So I don't think it's necessarily about money, but she's basically saying like she been with this man for so long and Lanice said she trapped daddy, so I'm sure she would pay for it. Listen, okay, that's another story, okay? Heavenly said she trapped her husband. When they were in college, she knew her man was going to be he's a surgeon. He's the emergency room surgeon, and he has his own practice, if I'm not mistaken, that just opened over the past year. And Dr. Damon is very successful. And she knew this in college. They went to college together. And when they graduated, she got pregnant. And then they got married. So, yeah. So, what I want to say about that is Heavenly is basically saying, this is my man. I done been with him all this time. Like, they got grown kids. They youngest just graduated from high school. She said, if her man cheat, baby, she gonna go and pay it forward. Okay? She not leaving her man. Why? So she 50 to start over because he cheated maybe once or twice. As far as we know, he has never cheated. That's what she's saying. To her knowledge, he's never cheated. Okay? So Walida said, I kind of feel like a woman has to be confident and sure of themselves, because to allow a man to cheat and accept it, she may be insecure no matter what she's saying. That could be a point, because she did mention her age. She said, I'm 50 years old. It's a difference between when you 30, you still young, vibrant, you feel like you got a lot more years in front of you, and you can start over. Monique says, cool, then I guess this is home base and we both about to play the field. Now, see, that's when things get tricky. Okay, double standards are real, honey. Yes, because see, that was going to be part of what I was going to say. Okay, listen, I'm not going to say that I would tolerate cheating, but what I will say, it may not be the Christian decision or the Christian thing to do, but baby, if you cheat on me and I find out, and it's already been discussed that this is not what we're going to do, we're committed to each other, I'm getting my lick back. Okay? And I will get my lick back well. You're going to be mad. Because if I got humiliated, trust and believe, I'm getting my lick back. You're going to find out. You're going to know. And you're going to know who it is. Because I'm getting my lick back. Period. Taina said, I kind of agree with her. When I left, I was in my 20s. Got to see what it's like in your 50s. See, this the age thing. Carla said, baby, I'm almost 50 and I will live my best life. Hello. Lita said, hell, I'm 48 and not married. However, my purpose partner, I don't know what ONW means. Help me out, okay? I don't know that acronym. And not married because I'm not accepting no scrubs. Hello. So listen. Bridget said from experience that would be a hell's no. Listen, I'm saying it. I think it really depends on the person and the situation. It's case by case. If it's one mistake and you did it one time, but you really not gonna know if they're gonna do it again until you get to that point. You know what I'm saying? They made a mistake. They ain't cheat no more. Just say for like 5 years, and then it's been 5 years since he cheated or he or she cheated. 5 years later, they done did it again. What now? So, yes, cousin, my lick back. So, listen. This is what I want to do, because y'all have a lot to say. Y'all chiming in, and I need my break because y'all already giving the tea and everything else. So, if you like to chime in, let me know in the comments, and my producer will send over a link so we can add you in. Okay. I want the people to hear you, hear your voice, hear your tone and what you're saying. So if you want to chime in live instead of just typing what you have to say, put it in the comments so my producer can see it and he can give you that information so we can pull you in. Okay. Lita said men cheat so for different reasons than women. So were the men okay? What you asking, cousin? So you saying women and men cheat for different reasons. I agree, because men mostly are cheating for the physical and sometimes emotional affection. Most women are not cheating like for physical. They want attention. They want to be spoiled. They, like they just want some more time. They want quality. Women just want to be winded down all the time, if you ask me. And if your man slipping, you're letting your woman slip right on through your hands into another man's hands and pocketbook. Let's just be real. Like that's just what it is. So let me know if y'all want to chime in. But I just feel like if you cheat on me once and we really like we deep in a relationship, we've been together for a while, and it was one time, this was the first time, maybe we can work this out. Let's move forward. But if you do it again, and I don't care how long it's been, we're gonna have a problem, and I might only still stay with you if I can get my lick back. Like, or you got to pay for a full trip for me and my friends to go and have a whole girls trip and do whatever we want to do without any repercussions, and you're not gonna know what I did on this trip. Willie says that may be true, but women are better at cheating than we. Listen, I guess it ain't no secret no more, so we gonna go ahead and say it. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. And I ain't even gonna give all the details of why, because then y'all gonna be trying to watch us to make sure. But women are definitely better at it because, again, most of the time it's for different reasons. So it's no reason for her to really act differently. She's just going to spend her time differently. Like for real. We want to be heard, seen, and loved correctly. Yes. And and people have different love languages. So your partner needs to know how to love you as well. How to could what worked for the last woman might not work for the one you with. Carla said men is they sloppy with it. Very sloppy. Now they keep stuff in their phone, they don't delete nothing. They let these side chicks get out their lane. Okay. Because if we really want to talk about it, that's when it really starts to happen. Men can't cheat because they be dealing with females that either talk too much or they get sloppy. You start taking her out in public. Like, y'all doing too much. I've said this to my partner before. Listen, if you cheat, you better not get caught. You better not get caught. I don't want no side chick, because that's what the humiliation party is, a public humiliation. Because if I'm somewhere in the same place as a chick that you call yourself seeing, and she step to me or she say something smart or she just look, nah, we got a problem now because you making me look crazy. You making me look stupid. That's really what I got the problem with. Like, no, I don't want you cheating. But not only are you cheating, you're cheating publicly. Other people know you and this girl talking. This girl might be out somewhere with me and my friends. She might try me because these females will try it. You know what I'm saying? So now after I go upside her head for being disrespectful, not because she was talking to you, because I ain't never fighting over no man. But if she know about me and she know that I'm the main and I'm your wife, lover, main in a community relationship with me, but she knew about me and then she tried to step to me or she tried to disrespect me and tried it after I handle her, I'm gonna really come and handle you now because this is your fault. Your side chick didn't know how to stay in her lane and you brought her outside. Because that's why men get sloppy. Y'all want to start showing off your side piece to your friends and taking them to the bars and lounges. You don't know who. Y'all crazy. And I didn't seen it, baby. They out here strong, okay? And I done done it too. Like, it's real. Like, you can't, like, it's so crazy. Stay in the house. You better come see her. Mo said facts. You better go to her house and see her. Y'all better go to a hotel or something. Why you outside with her? Because so now I'm being publicly humiliated. Because if we are in a committed relationship publicly and everybody know we in a relationship and you then took this female outside somewhere where people can see you. Yeah. That part I don't know if I can come back from. Because you publicly humiliated me. Like, I might forgive you, but now I gotta bear the stares of people that know what happened. Social media be telling it all too. Carla said, yes, they will try it. I had to lay my hands before on both before. I had to ask God for forgiveness. Sometimes it's what we got to do. It's not always the right decision to do it. I don't condone violence, but I'm human and I'm realistic. And I'm not these people who live in I don't know what universe to think that sometimes you might have to slap somebody up. Period. So I ain't condoning it, but sometimes like these females will get disrespectful. Like they really boast about taking your man or sleeping with your man or using your man for his money and stuff like this. Like these women out here be saying all type of stuff like, girl, yeah, he bought you a Pandora bracelet. We got the same one. Girl, you don't think I'm about to slap you for saying that? It ain't the fact that he bought it. It's the fact that you coming to tell me like what you doing ain't wrong. And I'm talking about women that know you're the wife or you're the main. Like you're the one that he's in a relationship with. You're the one that he's coming home to. I ain't talking about the ones who don't know this man is with somebody else because he could be telling her anything and she thinks she the only one. So she might step to you thinking you the side chick because he fooling her so good. She thinks she the main. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about how this woman is approaching you. Girl, if you knew about me and you step into me or you in my inbox or something, I will find you. And I'm not going to have any words, okay? Any words. You made your bed. Lie in it. Okay? This is what we're going to do. Period. Cousin, you say, I was the beast when I was younger, baby. Baby. We ain't going to talk about that because, look, I ain't fresh out my 20s, but baby, them 20s, baby. Listen, I was something else. Like I couldn't even I can't even put into words because I did so much and I dealt with so much during that time, especially with cheating. And I definitely got my lick back. If I found out you cheated on me or you talking to somebody else, I got my lick back and I made sure you know I did. You knew I did. So that's why I can stand on business right now when I say that that's what I would do because I've actually experienced it. I'm going to do it. Hey, Dr. Nancy, is your birthday over yet? Is you done celebrating? You done recuperated? So don't nobody want to chime in. Y'all just want to keep typing y'all comments, huh? Carla said, yep, it was my 20s, only 2 kids. Oh, I was a beast. That's what I'm saying. Like, men do not want women to cheat. Men do not want women to really be out here cheating. Like, they think they doing something now. Like, women ain't cheating now. They just like, nah, I don't want to be with you, but I want your money. These women out here cutthroat, okay? Cutthroat. They tell you what they want. Monique says half the time the side chicks don't even want the man for real. They just want to feel like they have the power over the main chick. Women can be very competitive. Absolutely. They just want the man for what they can benefit from him. They don't really care about that fact. They feel better when they know they won up to like, yeah, I did that. This says over tonight. And you mad. You mad it's over tonight. Yes, tomorrow is February 1st. Can we have Black History Month? Your birthday shenanigans are over. It's Black History season now. Okay, Walida says she's trying to chime in with the link. Okay. My producer gonna work with you. He got you. He multitasking too, so be patient, y'all. Okay. Walita, check your Facebook messages. That's where the link at. Look at your messenger. Taina says, girl, I want to share how karma doesn't have an expiration date and it came back to my ex. Listen, that's another thing too. I felt like, listen, I was in a situation before where I wouldn't even say we were in a committed relationship, but it was one of them situations where this guy was really, I feel like I know he liked me, of course. I mean, who doesn't? So I know he liked me, but going into the situation when I first started talking to him, and this, I was in my 20s, y'all. So let me tell you something. I was very straightforward about what I was expecting, what I was looking for. So when I first started talking to him, I didn't even want to be in a relationship. I was cool with just us. We was talking on the phone. He would take me out, you know, it was cool. Like it wasn't like this my man, you can't see nobody else, because to be honest, I was still talking to somebody else. I just wasn't active. But I always had a standby. Okay. All right. That was always a plan B. So you're not gonna stand me up. All right. Okay. So oh, there we go. My cousin in here now. I'm gonna get back to that story, y'all. Trust me, I ain't gonna forget, because I'm gonna put a pin in that one. But this is my cousin Lita. Hey.
Oh, I don't know. I'm looking to mess around that work, trying to make that money, girl.
It's okay, make that money, make that money. Don't let it make you.
Yes, indeed. I do. I do this. Well, let me talk about this all on the line. I'm a living aid, people, just so you know. I'm a living aid. My
A
clients
living
and I go
aid,
to this
yeah.
9:30, 9 o'clock. So, okay. Let's
Yeah,
chat, man. Let's
well,
get
welcome to SophistiRatchet Chats. You
yeah.
laugh, baby.
Proud of you. You doing your thing, cousin. You have motivated me to get
Thank
my
you.
life together and do
Look,
something.
that's what this
Something
is
other than this.
about. Inspiration, inspiring, encouraging, educate,
Yes.
and get
Yes.
you ratchet.
Yes. Yes. So let's talk about what a minute on there. Let's talk about it.
So
This
let's
shit.
listen. So I was just telling a talking about a situation I was in, about how sometimes men, they do too much. Okay. And they sloppy with it. They'll tell you one thing, like she said, Monique said how the women are competitive. So I was getting into that about this situation. I started talking to this guy, and I wasn't even really trying to be with him like that. You know what I'm saying? He was cool,
Mhm.
but I wasn't trying to be in a relationship. But then he started coming to me, telling me all this stuff like, "Oh, I want to take care of you and your son. I want you to put in with me. I'm living by myself. I got an extra bedroom for your son. I
Yes,
want
God.
to go to church with you. My whole
Yes, Lord.
family is deacons and preachers, and it's meant for us to be together." Like, girl, talking about all this stuff, how he want to be serious and all that. But the whole time, he was talking to not one, but two other females.
Listen. Now they cold at it, because I'm finna tell y'all an example that this was about 6 years ago, cousin. I was engaged. I've known this man for most of my life. He was my mother's, his mom and my mother were best friends. We
Mm.
got engaged. I was living in Georgia at the time. So this was a long distance engagement.
Ooh.
However, excuse me, I was in Shy more than he was there with me. So
Okay.
when I did move here, we got a place together. I say all this to say we were engaged. We were together for 3 years. This man had been married for 30 years. Portia was doing my wedding, my colors, had my ring. If you go back on my Facebook, you'll see I'm posting my king, the king, the king, the king. Took care of everything. Took care of my family. We went out, paid for everything. Listen, men are definitely cold at the game. This is why now I don't tolerate. There's no tolerance for it, because I can
Yeah.
peek it out now. I was in my 30s then, about 6 years ago. I'm 48 now. That was back. I was in my 30s, late 30s.
Mhm.
And you couldn't tell me when I wasn't there. We talked every night on the phone till we fell asleep. So
Wow.
listen, this
Wow.
man he got a house. He live in Oswego right now. Just got a house built from the ground up. baby. What I tell you, listen, I was in my 30s.
So
So
how
listen,
did you
these
handle
men,
that when you
listen.
found out he was married for over
Oh,
30
wait a minute. Let me tell you how I found out. This is why I say men is stupid and they tell on themselves. He
Mm-hmm.
going home every night saying my name, like just bragging about this woman that she's familiar because his mother and my mother best friends, so she's heard my name. He going telling her about me. This woman called me one day. I was on my couch. I remember it like yesterday. I like to die. I don't think I dated for 2 years. Had me so toe up. She called and said, "Hello, is this Lita?" I said, "Yes, indeed." She said, "Are you engaged to my?" He didn't told her we engaged. We finna get a house. This man has told her this. Now they was supposed to have been separated, but apparently he been with her since they were like 12, 13. Hell, you know, he's 50. Darnell is 55 now, so he be like 4 years older than me or something. She called and said, "Yes, you're dating my husband, Darnell." I just I just fell out on the couch. I couldn't even, I was cruel though. I crushed her soul. Because what you weren't gonna do to me, see, she didn't know where I came from and who my parents and things was. I crushed her soul. I did. I made up shit. Just to you won't be on my phone tomorrow saying when he was going, I went to Christmas parties and everything. This is what I'm telling you. But he been with this girl 34. They've been married 30, 40 some years. I was going to the Christmas parties and everything. She said when he was going to work on his break, he was going to the house boning her. So listen, I been
Wow.
working. Listen, we
So,
listen.
so do you know if he still with the wife?
Absolutely. I just got an email the other day. Let me tell you how slick these men is. He sent me an email said, "Can he sleep with me for $2,000?" And then the email is up under Thomas Waller. You know where I used to live, where I was born and raised.
It's
That's
airing
how
it all out.
some said hit on this link. Thomas Waller said he'll give me $2,000 if he could just come and see me and just sleep with me. Listen, I cut his throat. Cut his throat. He's blocked off to the Thomas Waller email. But I'm just saying
Ooh.
out there to say I'm no tolerant of that no longer. I can't. I'm not. I can peep it out, and I'm not. I don't want to hear all that. This is what I say. See, I used to choose the men.
Mm-hmm.
I choose fools. And they be older than me. And I 12, 13 years my senior. I thought that would help, but they just as stupid as older they get. So now, like I said, I'm waiting on my purpose partner because I'm waiting for God, for real talk, to send them to me.
I know that's
I'm
right.
not going. I'm not going. I'm not going at gunpoint. I will not. But I'm telling you, that was an experience. I didn't date for maybe 2 years. I was broke up from that. This man had a whole life, but was with me daily. We talked. I saw him. We were in a condo. We went looking for houses. I was getting addressed. Listen,
So this goes back to what I was saying. Like, I don't understand why men can't just be upfront from the beginning. So let me ask you this, and this is gonna be my last question because we might have somebody else that want to.
yeah, for sure.
So if just say, let's go back when you first got with this man and he told you he was married.
He didn't tell me. He didn't tell
No,
me.
no, I'm just saying this is
Oh,
just a scenario. If he told you he was married, but he separated and working to get divorced, and he wants to be with you, would you have continued to stay with him?
now back then I probably would have. What I know now, absolutely not, because I don't play in that marriage thing. Because what happened to me, no, but absolutely, I believe because I'm telling you that I have no doubt that he was in love with me. I do not doubt that. I absolutely do not, because I never. And when I found out, because when she called and I talked to him, I said, you have to be one, like I had some choice words, but he still was on the same place. I still felt like I know he did love me, but that you weren't finna have no two women. How you was gonna marry me and you still married? How I was stuck on that. Like, how you think you was gonna do that? Like, how in the
Right.
hell did you?
That's what I was thinking. Like he was already married, so it was
How
almost
was
like
you?
he
He
was
could he really
you
said he
from
was
the
gonna
beginning.
do
He knew he wasn't gonna get married, but he had you planning
it.
the wedding and everything.
The wedding, he bought the ring. Listen, this man, if we finna buy a house, I'm telling you, Shay was finna do with my colors was rose gold, baby. Listen, I had it all planned. Everything I was going, and the date I was gonna be on, the date was gonna be in August when my mother passed away, August the 4th. We had made the date and everything. Like
Mhm.
it wouldn't have happened. But she kept
That's
saying he's
crazy.
having a midlife crisis. He was just I kept telling him he just like because she was being accepting. Of course, she sounded like old girl was like I'm my man. She didn't care. She started mimicking, trying to be like me, cut her hair like me. She started like because I had to block them off Facebook. Like told I had to block them.
Wow.
I had to block because they was on Facebook. She started.
Yeah, that was getting crazy. That was
It
getting.
got
He was
crazy.
trying to be in a poly situation.
He was
Which
because
brings me
she
to
would have
what
went.
Selena
She would
said.
have went. She would have went. They had 2 kids.
Yeah.
She would have went. But I was like, no. Back then, I probably would have. Probably if he
So
had
this
said.
brings me to what I have a comment on here. You went right into what Selena mentioned. She said
I can't
that
see
she thinks some men should be allowed to have more than one wife. And what if he wasn't happy in his marriage?
that
Well,
ain't got nothing to do with me.
I want to say if he wasn't happy in his marriage,
His
he
marriage.
should have got a divorce
Absolutely.
before
That's
he
all I'm
could
saying.
sue anybody else.
Leave her. You have to talk. That's what I kept telling him when I talked to him. Communicate that. I'm so serious. If men really, I know it sounds like forbidden now, 2024, but if you go to a woman, a girl, whoever, and you be honest, like, I mean, it's the way you say it. You don't go like, yeah, I want to fuck it. You, of course, you don't go and be crazy, but have an honest conversation. I'm telling you, most women gonna agree. Most women are gonna say,
Most
okay.
women, I feel like, would agree. Only, well, I ain't gonna say most women, but for me, if you approach me with that type of situation, let me tell you something, because this is what men fail to realize too. What I feel like a lot of men, they think it's all cool and a cool situation to have multiple women at one time. But if you're not in the position to provide for all of those women,
Sit down. That's right.
I
That's
don't want to
right.
feel like I'm getting a short end of the stick with nobody.
That's
That's why
right.
I can't share, because I'm
Yeah.
going to always feel like you're not giving me all what I want, because you still have to give something to somebody else. That's
And
why I know I would never be fit for poly, baby. I don't care
oh, that's
what
why I
happened
said,
in the
but just
Bible.
think about that. We women, how I've never met anybody. Now they say that comedian, what's his name, D. Ray got 2 women, but there's no way there's not no strife at some point because one gonna get jealous. And how can you give your 100% to 2 women? You can't. It got to be split somehow.
And not just women, men are emotional too. I don't care what nobody say. Men are just as emotional as women are. They just don't show it as much.
Yeah.
But hey, cousin Kevin, I see you in there.
Yeah. No, I don't know. You have to leave your wife. And now I have a strong feeling of, I do believe, like, I'm not gonna say every man, because there's men that don't, but I believe, like that urge. Do y'all ever watch Charleston White? How you talk about, like, I believe they have the urge, but that goes back to being honest, to asking your woman and telling her, or I won't say do it and don't get caught, because they always get caught because they gonna tell on themselves. It just be a look, a talk, and then they break the routine, so you gonna know what. So I just feel like you have to leave that other woman, and I ain't going that. I'm not going at gunpoint. I'm not doing it.
I hear you.
I'm 48. Baby, they can have it. Ain't that serious? I ain't that lonely.
Kevin said it's definitely not a broke ninja sport. Absolutely. You
Okay,
cannot.
then, Kevin. I can't see the comments, but I can't see them. But it show like Kevin.
It's not. Like, you
It
gotta
is
have
not.
some money, okay? Because men
That's
here are already complaining about being with one woman. One woman,
yeah.
and how expensive one woman is.
Yes.
I,
Yes.
I know it ain't all about money, but baby, let me tell you something. It costs to be the boss.
Whoop. That's or make quote.
Okay?
That's or make
Now
quote.
look, I ain't been around that long, but I've been around long enough
That's or make quote, baby.
to know it
Yeah.
costs to be the boss, baby. You're not gonna give me the short end of none. So when I ask you to pay my phone bill, you can't, because you just had to pay old girl phone bill. So I gotta wait till next week. I ain't trying to hear none of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Yeah.
want to hear none of that. So if you want to be about that life, be about that life.
Yeah.
Make sure your finances and your time is set up where you can
Yeah.
have that kind of life. Because I'm
Yeah.
gonna be the one that's the problem. Oh, girl might be cool with the little.
Right.
I'm gonna be the one, because I'm the one, not the two. I need to be the one and the two.
That's right. I'm sitting there thinking in my head, like, even when I was younger, I left a man before a man has never like broke up with me. I've left them. Like, I left them. So I'm trying to think though, tolerate cheating even then, because I was hell. Oh, listen. They couldn't do nothing with. I had to apologize to so many men as I got older. Please forgive me. I didn't listen. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I was hell. I know I was.
I'm a minister now. I don't
Listen, I
have
know
those ways anymore.
I'm trying to come to God. You know, when we mess up, we try. All you can do is go to God. What's left? What's left? You got to go to Him and get your life together. Because, baby, I'm thinking like, no, but just
Selena said, so if he has money, then it's okay. For some people, it may be.
no,
Not for me. I'm not saying he has to have money and I'm okay with it. What I'm saying is that you need to have that.
You got to keep it up. Yeah, to try to keep it up and keep us. Yeah. I don't care if you he's still not.
My caveman in here, he say, babe, you the 1, 2, and 3. I know that's right.
That's right. You better say it.
He don't
Put
have
it
no
in
room
all
for
caps. Let
nobody
me
else.
see. I can't see the chat. Put it in all caps.
Wear it out, okay?
I know that's right.
Make sure he tagged.
That's right. That's right. I love y'all love too. Just sidebar.
Thank you. I
And
love
them,
too.
Them want no greens, but them things he cook, I ain't forgot.
Kale.
I ain't forgot.
Charlotte said, our bishop say, date them all. Oh,
not all of them.
Date them all. Look,
okay.
Listen, and you might, and some people might still be in that phase in their life where they may be okay to share. I'm just me personally. I don't want to share my man. I don't want to share my time. I don't want to share responsibilities. I don't want to share a household with another woman, because if she's a woman, if she's like me, you're gonna be in my way. I don't care how big the house is, you in my way.
Yes.
What we gonna do? Pick a day, or what day is yours? So you mean because Monday your day, all day on Monday, I can't have none of this time?
Listen.
Like, I'm just saying, like, this stuff sounds so complicated to me. Like, why do you want to? It's too much confusion, and God is not a God of confusion. I'm sorry.
That part.
I don't understand how people, because I know people reference the Bible about this, because in the Bible days, men had concubines and multiple wives. But honey, what I have to say about that is that was in the Old Testament.
Right. That's the new era.
From what I've been taught, okay. That was in the Old Testament, and once Jesus went on that cross, and the New Testament was created, a lot of things changed. Okay, where you didn't have to be more than one woman.
That's right. In the words of Charleston White, a man is gonna treat a woman correctly, but he'll cheat on a HOE and a BITCH. That's what he say, and I believe that. Like, cause a woman is not gonna accept certain things that others, a hoe, a prostitute, and a BITCH, as he said, will accept. I'm just a firm believer that being a 48-year-old woman now, I just can't. I can imagine every woman that says that she'll accept that until she gets a little older and get her mindset together, she'll see, because that it's diminishing you. You diminish yourself when you allow a man to do that, because then you start thinking, what, I ain't got that shit. Like, are you silly? It has nothing to do with you. It's that man. But we just instantly,
why do you need this other woman? That's exactly, and that's another question that would arise. Yes, cousin Lena, we are live, baby. Hey, we live. But yes, it's like, it would make a woman, definitely a woman who's not all the way secure in herself as well. She may think she is when she first get into the situation. Later on down the line, you're going to start to question, like, why am I not on me?
Not enough.
And she may not be the reason, because some men just like to have options.
Yeah.
But I feel like if that's what you like, why commit?
That's right.
Why commit? Why just be free and be yourself and not have to worry about it? Like, you could go home by yourself, or bring whatever you want with you home whenever you want to. If you ain't got nobody laid up at home already asking, texting where you at all night. Just be single. You can do whatever you want to do, how you want to do it, and deal with the people that want to tolerate that.
That's right.
Because they out here.
They out there. I know some. I know some.
Temptation and ego is why men cheat. Temptation and ego. So let's talk about that too. Let's talk about
temptation and ego. There you go.
And I mean, I'm gonna just keep my cousin on here, y'all, unless somebody else want to chime in.
Y'all can get me on. Ego is easing God out. That's what that ego do to you. So keep that ego up in there. That's why it be destruction. There it is right there. Easing God out.
Ego is what?
Easing God out.
Easing God out. Do y'all hear that?
That's what ego means.
Y'all hear that? Ego. Easing God out.
I learned that. I'm telling you, I know. I didn't listen. I thought my son just told me, Mama, you act like you a dude. Listen, so I know.
Oh, I done heard that so many times. I think that's just the women in our family. I'm not even gonna lie. Listen.
Listen. I'm so much better now, though, people. If it's any single men on the live, please know that I'm better.
So much better.
I'm so much better. The purpose partner, you out there. You so much. You coming for me. It's all right.
But I love that you said that. That needs to be on the shirt. Easing God out, because that's really what it is. If your ego, if you have a big ego, that means you're not humble. You can't be following God if you're not humble.
That
So it makes a lot of sense. It makes
mm-hmm.
a lot of sense.
It
And
absolutely
Alina
does.
says sometimes the person cheating is battling mental instabilities too.
That's a
Okay,
whole nother. That's a whole nother.
that is definitely a whole nother subject. But if the partner understands that, then why don't you free that person or help them get the help that they need versus just dealing with it because it's a mental issue? Because that's another thing we have to stop doing. I empathize with anybody that has dealt or dealing with any type of mental illness or disabilities or any of that. But things are placed now to seek help and get help for those type of things. So I'm not going to allow you to just be this way because you have a mental issue. Now I need you to go get help.
Yeah, I'm in therapy now for my childhood trauma.
Mm-hmm.
And I found out so many things. That's why I do men the way I did them. I'm serious. Trauma because of my dad. Trauma. The one that passed away, and then Richard stepped up into some craziness with him too. I had trauma.
Yeah.
That's why I did him dirty. A man could. I wish he would, and used to beat on him too. I did. I was terrible. I'm telling you. So you have to get healed from those things to be able to carry on a relationship.
Yeah.
Because relationships are with God. Every relationship is a connection to God. You have to be able to maintain in them. And I'm telling you, if I didn't get this therapy, oh child, I'm telling you, I was something else.
Monique said they can be cheating for insecurities of their own as well.
Several reasons.
Listen, this is both ways. We not just because I don't want nobody to think we're bashing men. So this is this is both ways. We're speaking on both sides. So it's not just about men who want to be with multiple women. Because some women out here okay with being with multiple men.
Listen, yes. I had a lot of male friends. Didn't sleep with them all, but I had plenty of male friends now. I ain't gonna tell y'all them stories. This ain't the place for baby, I tell some stories for me. I'm serious.
Another episode.
You got to get that trauma together. You have to get the trauma together, mental, whatever it is, or it's just gonna be what it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Because I'm telling you, that therapist helped me so much. Cause Jesus, yes, I needed it. I didn't know I still had that stuff in there about me, and I didn't. I'm talking about I would cut them up. I'm talking about before they eat. I'm talking about chop them down. What is you? I'm talking about what? I was terrible. So yeah, you got to heal your traumas.
Yes, you
heal
definitely
your
traumas. Willie said daddy issues lingered into adulthood.
I'm sitting up at 48. I just started getting therapy last month. I'm telling you.
Yeah, and that's true because I took a lot of my issues I had with my father into some of my relationships. I was angry. I became violent, and most part, like a lot of people be like, "Oh, you was in a domestic situation." Yeah, but I was the initiator.
I was the bruiser. That's right.
Like people like, no, I wasn't the one getting slapped on. Let me tell you, the police was coming to my house. It was not for him.
Say, I know because
they was not coming to get him. They was coming to get me.
I'm just gonna take this up, Miss Lowe. Okay. Yes, God.
Okay, we gonna
take me off, cousin.
We're gonna take you back off, cousin. I love you. Thank you.
I love you. I'm gonna still be on the chat though. I'm gonna still be on.
Okay, yeah, chime in, baby. Chime in. Still chime in. Love you.
I love you.
Okay, y'all. That was a good conversation with my good cousin Walida. We call her Lita, baby, and that's blood cousin right there. I know we like to say cousins a lot, but I got a lot of cousins up in here. All right, I got a lot of cousins up in here. So going back, yes, cousin Juba. So going back, so the question is, can you forgive and forget? Now, I don't know about forgetting, but can you forgive? So let's go back to the original question. If your partner, let's apply this to your current situation now, because everybody's situation, let me fix my bun, y'all. No, everybody's current situation may be different right now. Some are married, some are single, some are dating and not exclusive. Some are dating, but only exclusive with one person, but still seeing other people. Like everybody has different situations going on right now. So think about the situation that you're in now. And I'm not talking about the people who just with multiple people, because you can't be mad if somebody cheat if you're seeing multiple people. So I take that back. If whether you're married or in a committed relationship where you exclusive, you're only seeing each other, a monogamous relationship, can you tolerate the cheating if it happened once or twice, or maybe it was spread out or something? It happened more than once. Can you tolerate it if you weren't publicly humiliated, or is it a deal breaker? And if you stay, can you really forgive? I'm not going to say forget because I'm not going to lie. I ain't going to forget. I'm going to remember what you did. I ain't going to constantly bring it up. Because if I say I'm forgive you and I want to move forward with you, I'm not going to keep bringing up the way what you did, because that's hindering our growth at that point. And now you're sitting in a toxic situation that's not going to go anywhere. It's not if you're going to keep bringing it up. Alina says forgiveness is hard every day. Y'all, I've been in this for 10 years. Whew. Yeah, that's a long time. That is a long time. Shantae said, I absolutely can forgive, but never forget. We have to forgive for us, not them. Absolutely. Forgiving is for you. Carter said, it's move on and move around time. Okay, see, some people like, I'm done. Monique says once every 5 years, man. Look, I just said that because I'm just, somebody might, you might have like Heavenly said on the video clip. I know some of y'all may not have seen the clip that I showed earlier, but she said, if her man cheat, he ain't going nowhere. She not finna divorce her husband because he slept with somebody and she 50 years old and he pay all her bills, he treat her right, and he kind to her. Whatever the case may be, or why he decided to go cheat after being married to the same woman for so long, I don't know what that reason could be. Maybe he just got bored and wanted to see what it's like to be with something new. But absolutely, Willie. If I can be faithful, so can you. If you can't, oh, y'all can't see my fingers because of the thing. 2 fingers. Alina says, I ain't forgot, but we know what we know, and it's now been years. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. It's like you do know, you didn't forget, but you want to forgive because, again, as Shantae said, it's for yourself. It's not just for the other person. If you're not going to forgive the person and move forward, why are you with them? Because another thing too is you're hindering the growth of your relationship, because now you're not allowing the person that the cheater to make it right. You know what I'm saying? If they really remorseful and they really sorry that they made this mistake in cheating and they're saying they're not going to do it again, you have to allow them that space to show you that they're not going to do it again. So every time they're trying to whine and dine you, or y'all watching something on TV and it got something to do with cheating, you side on them, or you looking at them like, that's what you did. You would know about that. Come on, ladies, because y'all know we'll do it, baby. If K-Man's still in here, he'll tell you I was bad with that, especially at the beginning of our relationship. And I'm sure he's okay with me expressing this because we don't have those issues now. But it was because we dealt with so much when we were younger, because people who don't know our story, we were together in high school. We had a long break. Okay. When we broke up, my son was 1 year old. We got back together when he was 10. So, and in between that time, we both were in relationships, and I even got married. So a lot happened in between that time that we were not together. But infidelity did happen when we were younger. We were in high school. We were, in our early 20s, right out of high school. So of course, childish things happened, immature things happened. But coming back into that situation 10 years later, I had to not so much forget what happened. I had to remind myself that this is not the same person now at in his 30s. He's not the same as he was when he was 19. So we would be sitting watching reality shows or something, or watching a movie, and it had something to do with infidelity, and I would just be sat at him like, you know about that, huh? You could relate to that, huh? Like doing little stuff like that is not cool. You can't do that if you saying you're gonna move on. Because you just ripping a band-aid, reopening that wound and that scar, and it's getting you nowhere. The road to nowhere, baby. And that's just living in misery. Who wants to do that? This is your life. And unfortunately, I was at a homegoing service yesterday, and my bishop talked about that. You only got one life to live. Why would you sit here and put yourself through this misery when this is your only life? You live it how it needs to be lived. You need to be happy. You deserve to be happy. So if this man cheating on you made you so unhappy that you can't forgive him, you can't let it go, and you can't deal with it anymore, I think we know the obvious answer. Yes, it may be hard because change is always difficult because it's the unknown. We don't know what's going to happen when you switch something up and change something up. You don't know. So, but would you rather move on and make the best? At least you know that the change may be scary, but if you're changing to make yourself happy, don't that sound better than just sitting in a situation where every time you look at your partner, you're in disgust or you only have negative thoughts? You want to be with somebody every day that makes you feel that way? When are you going to move on? And just so to make this clear, I'm saying this about married people and people that are just in committed relationships. Because people think because you married, you can't leave. Ask me again, I'll tell you. Because who? I'm not sitting nowhere being unhappy constantly. Nada. Willie says, now on the flip side, we got to make sure you're taking care of home too. A lot of people cheat because they're not getting what they want at home. Listen, y'all, we've been in here talking for an hour. I'm gonna give y'all a few more minutes because listen. If I'm gonna take, if one more person want to chime in to talk about this part of what Willie just said, I'm gonna allow y'all to chime in. So put in the comments if you want to chime in, so my producer can grab you. We got a few more minutes, so if you want to chime in, come on in. Until then, Willie, brother, you said something, and I'm not saying that people should cheat because of this, but people act like they don't want to accept the fact that there are reasons why people cheat. There are reasons why people cheat. So the flip side to the flip side, okay? Because the flip side is already if you're not taking care of home. Now the flip side to that, absolutely, Shantae, absolutely. The flip side to that is, did you communicate with your partner of what you are not satisfied with or what you are not getting? That's number one. Communication is key. It's cliche, but it is the absolute truth. Okay? Did you communicate what you are unhappy about to your partner? That's number one. So now we can take this either way. You communicated this with your partner. If they change up their ways and they start showing you, okay. But if you told them and they still doing the same thing, you done gave it a few months and you ain't seeing no changes, let's go back to what Taylor said. Willie Taylor said, but let's see what Walida said real quick. She said, side note, get you some joy. Yes, JOY, get you some joy, not happiness, because happiness comes from things happening. Joy, on the other hand, can only come from God. Be joyous with self. Absolutely. I agree. If you got joy down on the inside, can't nobody mess with your happiness or your peace. Because honestly, if you have joy, you got peace. To me, they come hand to hand. And ain't nobody, I'm not compromising my peace for anybody anymore. Anybody that is attached to me knows that. I have said that at least once around people who I'm close to. They know that I'm not playing because the people that I'm close to also know what I went through. So they know why I will not compromise my peace anymore. You are not going to be up in my personal space making me mad and giving me wrinkles in my face, in my forehead. You see that? My forehead too big. for any of that. Okay. And I got it out tonight with the gray hairs. That's from wisdom, though. All right. Ain't nobody stressing me out, y'all. I'm just a little wise over here in my 36 years of life. Y'all, and I only sipped this wine one time, so it is not the wine. It's not the wine. But listen, going back to if that partner not taking care of home. If you have expressed to your partner what they are lacking, what you're not getting, because remember, it's a two-way street. So again, we got to talk about this because it can be case by case. So we got to talk about the details. I'm a very detailed person. I'm very specific when I talk about stuff like this, because when you try to generalize stuff like this, you're going to have people saying, well, what if this and what if that? So in this scenario, we're just saying you have a good, like Heavenly said, you got a good man. He goes to work every day. He's a provider. He loves you. He cherishes you. He makes you feel like a queen. He publicly shows affection to you. Everybody knows you are the love of his life. And this man comes to you and tell you that he feels like he's not getting what he needs from you. And nothing happens. Nothing changes. I'm not going to say he has the right to cheat. I will never say that, because listen, I'd rather you leave before you cheat. Like, don't do that. Don't play in my face. Don't do that. So that's what I'm saying. If that's the case, if the person is not taking care of home, you shouldn't go cheat. You should start moving towards what you need to do to get out of that situation, or at least separate. Don't be around here flying, talking about you happily married and all this got going on, but you secretly cheating on your spouse. So Linda said she was late for the chat. I understand. Make sure you chime in. I'm here every Wednesday at 8 p.m. cousin. We're going to be talking about a lot of good topics. So try to, chime in as much as you want to in the comments. Because if I bring you in now, we're going to be going over the time, because you say you got a lot to say. But for real, like, I think what in a relationship, both people need to remember the reason why you're with that person. And remember that although you want to be happy and have joy and peace, if you're involved with another person, your goal is to make sure you are providing the things that they need to be happy with you. Now, if you don't have joy and peace within yourself, nothing's going to work. No, I don't care what the other person do. Nothing's going to work if you don't have it in the inside already. I can freely be happy and joyous and peaceful in the situation I'm in now because I have that within myself. So I don't make a big deal about my partner being an individual, being himself, taking his time to reach his goals. Because at the end of the day, I know if I can't tolerate it, I can walk away if I want to. But if I choose to stay, I have to be patient. And if we're focused on making sure we're making each other happy when we are together, baby, we good. And don't go out there embarrassing me. We good. Because if I'm not doing something right, I want you to tell me. And if I don't change, baby, just leave me alone and go ahead and get it from somebody else. But don't be out here playing in my face. That's when the police gonna get called again. Hello. Whoop whoop. It is what it is. It is what it is. So again, if the person is not taking care of home, it's not a reason to cheat. But after you communicate with them, you need to be honest with yourself, pack your bags, and head on out. God bless you on your journey. Because my attitude is gone out there. Nobody else to do what I do, baby. Your loss. So I hope y'all know what to do if y'all in this situation about cheating. Okay, y'all. Don't tolerate it if you know you ain't gonna be able to tolerate it. If it's a deal breaker, hey, move on and find the next. It's a whole lot of people in this world, baby. As long as you loving yourself, love will come and find you. Because that's what you exude. If you exude love, if you love yourself, if you show love, if your energy is love, it's gonna come back. Just be patient. As my cousin say, she waiting on her purpose partner. Wait for your purpose partner. And don't be with people that's just filling in voids temporarily. Wait. And that's for me. That's for me too. I've had to learn that, baby. That being patient is something else. All right. So y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this conversation. I appreciate y'all for joining in the chatterization with a little chit chat. Okay. I love y'all. Don't take no mess. All right. Don't cheat. And don't be letting nobody cheat on you. All right. If you gotta leave, leave. What Sunshine Anderson say? I heard it all before. Your lies ain't gonna work now. I love y'all. Love self. Love yourself, okay? Don't take it. Y'all kings and queens. You can be the only one. All right. Love y'all. Thank you for joining in SophistiRatchet Chats. We're going to be here next week on Wednesday at 8 p.m. live again. And of course, we're going to have another hot topic. Like, share, and subscribe, and follow me to keep up with the next topic this is going to be. And I'm going to allow you to chime in again. So have your comments ready, all right? I love y'all. Have a good night.
See, I heard it all before.